Hi, and welcome back. Today, we'll be discussing Intro to Roman Numerals. We'll be looking at 1 through 10. Just 1 through 10 today. So, with the Roman numerals, we know it's another numerical system. But this alphabet system has a fixed integer value. So we're going to take a look at each value, 1 through 10, to see how it looks. So let's see. Let's start with 1. So 1 is I. Let's actually go down and put all the numbers here so you can see it. So 1 in Roman numeral is I. 2 is I. 3 is I. You see it? There's a pattern there. Now when we move on to 4, it's a little bit different. It's IV. And you'll see why, because 5 is V. So here, this number 4, it's really saying one number before 5. Because 5 is V and 1 is I. You see that? So 5 is V, and when we move on to 6, is VI, which is really one number after 5. Okay, and moving on to 7, it looks like VII. Okay, and 8, very similar to 3, where it's VIII. Okay, and let's look at 9. So we have 9, it switches up again. We're looking at IX, and you'll see why when we get to 10. This IX is really one number before 10. You can guess what 10 would be, right? If it's one number before 10, it's 10. It's X. Okay, so that's 1 through 10. Now remember, with the Roman numerals, there's no 0. And you really want to know this because you'll see it on clocks and watches. I know you've seen it in the Super Bowl and, you know, the Olympics. And also you can use it to number items in a list, you know, when you're creating titles or additions. So it's very useful to know. Now, let's take a look at some actual values of this Roman numeral. For example, if I ask you, what would be the value in 20 in Roman numeral? Because we just talked about 1 through 10, you can kind of see 10 value is X. So 20 would look like this, XX. Very simple. So when you see the 10 twice, that's the value of 20 in Roman numerals, XX. For example, what about 33? Let's see, our largest number is 10, so we know we're going to use that. The value of 10 is X. So we're going to use it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then look up here. 3 is just I. 33. Okay, let's look at a smaller number. Let's say we want to look at 14. 14. The value of 14, looking at our list, our number list here, 10 is the largest of the number that we have within 14. So we are going to use the X. And you can kind of see, since we have 10, we need 4 more to make 14. So here, IB. That's it. Okay, let's look at another one. Let's say we wanted to do 12. 12. Okay, so we're going to start with the X, because that's the 10. And then look up here, 2. 2 plus 10 is 12. II. That's it. So it's very simple and straight to the point for the introduction to Roman numerals. And this was exciting. I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.